Hey everybody, welcome to TFT, Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with
Oberon.
and me, Banshee, and Sunny, and Rory. Go Lions!
Go Lions.
Woohoo! Tomorrow's the big game for them, because if they don't win it, they can't go to the Super Bowl, and we don't want that. Sorry,
That's right.
Californians who may be watching.
Hi, everybody.
All right. So, I don't know where to put Rory. I'll just keep him here for now.
Let's ask a fan of the opposing team.
Really. But no, we're not going to get into that. May the best team win. Wishing the best for both. And it'll be a great game. That's all I know. I'm excited. So, Mr. O, how about pulling a card for the collective here?
Already? Nothing up my sleeve.
And it is from the Because I Love Myself Oracle.
Do you want me to read it? Do you want to read it?
Yeah, you can read it.
That's okay. I am good. I acknowledge the good I have done in the world. Thank you very much. The times I have shown heart, peace, and courage. This goodness is my truthful, frequent experience. I love my innate goodness.
Wow, I didn't know I'd get all the drama with that. But it is Mr. O. And so, acknowledging the good. Acknowledge the good that you have done in life. Think about, we often think about our missteps, our mistakes, our miscues. How about looking at the good things you've done in life? Because if you stop and think about it, there have been plenty, right?
Right. Well, you know what I'm thinking of course, is I spent a week with the wizard with my name, Oberon Zell, at the Parliament. And one of the things he told me was, always take credit.
Always take credit.
I am good.
Well, but that also means for your mistakes, too. And that's true. You should.
He didn't really gloss over that part of it. It was more the, affirmative.
Taking credit, accepting responsibility. And you should accept responsibility for the good things you do in life as well.
Absolutely.
So we have for the collective a perfect card, I think,
Hi,
for
Kara.
Happy Hour. Hey, Kara.
All right. Happy hour begins.
Happy Hour begins. Let's start with V. All right. Do you want to shuffle and pull first, Mr. O?
And I see
I
Libra
will
Cusp
try
has
to
joined
move
us.
Rory out of the way here. Oh, although I should keep him for good luck. He's here. All right. Send those happy vibes to the Lions. It's really funny. Detroit fans and Michigan fans in general are so crazy devoted. I heard that even at Red Wings games, the hockey games, they've been chanting Jared Goff, the Lions quarterback's name, through the game. And apparently some other games, like I don't know if they were Little League hockey or other things in the state, like in Grand Rapids and other places, they've been doing the same thing. So it's catching on. Wow.
All right.
We're crazy
so
here.
V, your happy card is the Five of Wands.
Oh, and you know what? That's really funny because I just saw that card somewhere. It may have been somebody's card of the collective for today on Twitter.
Spirit is saying have a sense of cooperation and kind of teamwork, working with the team. But Spirit also says that maybe you're the one that should be leading the team. And so whether or not this applies directly, maybe you don't work with teams, co-workers or neighbors or whatever. But this is saying really always have that sort of sense of fair play and the possibility of collaboration. And Spirit says you're the one maybe with the ideas or the energy to pull it along.
Football fans are crazy. In general, they are. It's true. But, we take... Michigan has always, and maybe I'm biased because, of course, I've lived here all my life, but from what I can tell and what I've heard from outsiders that come here, we are very, very unique with our fan loyalty here. It's crazy. but lions even aside. But at any rate, you know what, V? The Five of Wands to me really plays into the card for the collective we just had, the good you can do. What good could you do, for example, to possibly, bring people together who might have different points of views, finding the middle ground, between those who have different ideas and objectives and trying to get them to work together more cohesively, whether this is in your personal life or in your, in your business world. You could do a lot of good by being a peacemaker, or you could do a lot of good by listening to what others have to say at this time and really taking it in. So, sometimes when there's conflict, or not so much conflict, even competition amongst others, to get their point across, people just want to be heard. They want to be heard. And so, be that catalyst. Be that catalyst for compromise and for positive change in working relationships.
Jackie has joined us, and you should see what she says about the lions.
Yeah.
Even in the UK.
Oh my
that's
gosh,
so
Jackie,
awesome.
that's a phenomenon here. And whether they, I don't want to use the L word, lose word, but whether they win or, they've had an amazing, phenomenal season, and this is like the start of a new dynasty here, I think. So it's awesome. We're pretty thrilled about it.
So it's actually your shuffle now for the next person. And that will be Lena. Is that right?
Christopher!
Hi, Christopher.
Wow, hello.
Nice of you to join us. Thank you.
Christopher is an old colleague of ours in the magical community.
Absolutely.
And friend. Good to see you, Christopher.
Fellow Scorpio. And of course I know Stacy's with you, so good morning to Stacy too.
Yeah, good morning to Stacy.
Should we read for both of you guys? This is just a one card happy message poll.
I know this is happy hour, but I wouldn't mind if you all could keep me in your thoughts a little bit. I'm having a little issue with my blood counts. I'm hoping actually, I gotta follow up though because I am having some symptoms too, but I just got my blood test results and they're a little bit concerning. However, it might actually be a better thing. It may just be that my cancer drug is working too well at lowering my blood counts and we need to reduce it, which I would love. I would just love that. But it could be something else, so we just want to keep our fingers crossed here that all is well. All right. Thank you, Mr. O.
You're welcome. All right, so Lena.
Let's see what we got for Lena.
Hey, Mama T. Hang in there.
All right. Well, it's the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles, Lena. What a nice card. This indicates some level of security in your life, some level of achievement and accomplishment that Spirit is acknowledging here. You are in a good place right now with your resources, the way you are managing things, the things that you surround yourself with are bringing you some comfort and joy. And, there's this desire and willingness to keep that going. And to also, we talked about, we had the Four of Wands today for our card of the day. We talk about celebrating things for that. And this was on social media, our card of the day. Celebrate things like this, enjoy the fruits of your labor. We aren't meant to work to just drop. Spirit wants you to also to take time to smell the roses, to appreciate the life that you've created for yourself.
Scorpio guys, the choice of multiple dumpings. Or being dumped multiple times by the same person.
I see it, yeah.
That was a relationship I had prior to Banshee. Anyway, back to Lena.
Anyways.
Nine of Pentacles. I think Spirit could also be saying, Lena, that this is a time for you to relax and enjoy what you have now sort of live in the moment in a way, really, and understand that a lot of the things you have now really are the result of the work you have done or how you have handled your life or been involved in your life. Even if these things have been given to you or not exactly earned, they're yours and they're free to be enjoyed. So Spirit is saying, enjoy this moment now. It may be that, there's more work ahead.
Well, and you know what, Lena? A lot of your questions involve the future. What's going to happen 3 months from now? What's going to happen 6 months from now? Spirit is just saying right now, enjoy the now. Enjoy what you have right now. Worry about the future later. This is a time to appreciate the life you have created for yourself. Right?
Right.
Yeah. Good luck with that, Lena. Nice card for happy hour.
And we're on Cindy.
Hi, Cindy.
Hello, Cindy. Yes, that's pretty obvious, Kara. I'm thinking of all my...
Anthony!
Hi, Anthony. Good morning. There's our Anthony.
Morning is here.
Morning has broken. I don't know the rest of the words.
So are you going to the game, Anthony?
Go Lions!
Anthony is a former Michigander who's out in Cali now. So, restore the roar. Hey, it's roaring, Have you heard that they're chanting Jared Goff's name at hockey games and throughout the state at sports events? It's awesome. We're crazy here.
All right, Cindy, here we go.
So on Twitter tomorrow, I will be posting my Lions prediction, by the way.
And of course, this is one of our cards that's challenging. It's the Nine of Swords. Thank you, Christopher. I never remember, or I never knew it in the first place is more likely. Cindy, the Nine of Swords, Spirit is saying you are unique. Spirit is saying that sometimes you may feel you have the weight of the world on your shoulders, but if you really take the time to sit with your feelings there, you'll realize that even through that, you're unique. You're like that spirit raven or crow there. You're able to transcend the sorrows or things you feel because a lot of times they're not truly yours. They're really part of your very giving heart to want to feel and empathize with others. And so Spirit is saying, take time to nourish yourself, especially in the idea of your unique nature.
Well, some of these cards can be challenging for happy hour, but there's a real important message, I think, with the Nine of Swords of right, Cindy. And I think what it is that Spirit is wanting you to... I think it's about perspectives. It's not like the Hanged Man kind of perspective, but in a way it's about spiritual perspective, to recognize that there are no problems that you can't overcome. And also, to really look at what is troubling, what may be troubling you right now, if there are things that are troubling you, and see and maintain perspective about them. Are you making them feel worse than they truly are? Spirit wants you to not fret about small things, and also not fret about things that you really don't have to fret about. Sometimes we have that internal critic or that internal shadow voice that, tries to tell us that things are worse than they appear, that we can't handle, situations, and it can keep us up at night. Spirit is saying you are stronger than that, and you can recognize things for what they truly are at this time. So just sit back and know that Spirit also has your back on this, and they want you to realize there's nothing in this life that you can't overcome. So that's the message, and we wish you luck with that. All right.
I'm waiting for him to jump up here. Here he goes.
Well, thanks for that warning. I'll just move on.
Well, I never know for sure when he's going to do it, so I don't want to say it too far ahead of time. Did you pull that or did I? I did, right?
Yeah, you did. Mm-hmm. Oh, Anthony, you tried to get a Jared Goff chant going last night at a brewery. Uh-oh.
we can be flexible with that. I mean, depending on how much time we're taking Violet, we may not fill all those slots. I don't know that we ever had a real determination that happy hour equals 20 slots anyways.
Well, it depends.
It's fungible.
Right. It depends, too, if he's working or not. So
Bingo.
he's not working today.
Not working today. Slave on me. Sorry, that's offensive.
All right. You could have said pile it on.
Pile it on. Give or take. That's right, Violet. Thank you. Just want to mention, of course, our fabulous moderator, Violet, who really, really, really helps us keep it together. Thank you so much. And don't forget, we are here tomorrow for our regular live stream where you can ask questions.
Because it doesn't interfere with the Lions game.
And that's the only reason why we're here at our regular time, because it doesn't interfere with the Lions game.
All right. Oh, wow. Okay, who are we doing? Oh, my gosh, it's Kara, isn't it?
Right. It's
Kara.
Kara.
The world is yours. Oh, well, Kara, right now is a time where you can finally see the end coming. The end is near. But it's not a negative end. It's the end of a cycle. It's the end of a project or goal. It's the end of achieving something you've wanted and accomplished. So again, like our Four of Wands card says, if this is true, celebrate it. Or if it's up and coming, be sure to celebrate it when it happens. Acknowledge it. Spirit also wants you to realize that, hey, reaching the end is great, but it was really all about the journey anyway to get there, wasn't it? And sometimes when we end a cycle, for example, I'm just going to use the example of retirement. Let's say you're finally retiring after many years of work. You can kind of look back at your journey and how you got here. And, look at the good, the bad, weigh everything and the things that you learned from the experiences you had.
You know what I think? A lot of times the fungibility, I like that word, in tarot reading is that sometimes some of us see things, or at times see things as absolutes, and sometimes we're a little bit more flexible. And the world's a good example of that, because, from an absolute point of view, this could be saying, Cindy, you have reached... Kara, I'm sorry.
Right.
Kara, how can I forget?
Usually do that.
You have reached a perfection, or Spirit is saying you can reach a point of perfection. Or it could also be saying, though, as a non-absolute, that the perfection you reach is a prelude to the more work that you still need to work on, but it's work you take on gladly, Kara, okay? Because it's really moving you ahead. It's about evolving. The world is the last card, so it's really about reaching a certain stage. All right.
It's great. It's an awesome card, Kara. Good luck with that. I'll give that back to you.
Yep.
Well, Sonny, can I have my wand?
And we're on Preeti then.
Hi, Preeti.
Hi, Preeti. And I didn't get a chance to run through all of my waiting room stuff, but Monday morning, our time, 3 a.m. in the morning, we're doing our witching hour. It's our last one. We did 4. We do them about 3 months apart. And it's kind of a little bit of a thank you or whatever to folks who live in some pretty far time zones. So this would be a way of saying, hey, this is a better time zone for you, maybe. It's a little thank you.
However...
It'll be on at 3 a.m. Monday morning the 28th.
However, it is our last witching hour. We decided... We do get some, believe it or not, yes, we do get the night owls in there, but we've decided we have to let that show go. We've just got so much going on. It's kind of hard, too, with Mr. O working extra hours.
Right, I've increased my hours at work.
Yeah, that, to fit the witching hour in. So this will be our last one.
So that's this Monday morning at 3 a.m. our time, Eastern Standard Time, January the 28th. Whoa!
I am a night owl these days, but...
All right, Preeti, you have the 5 of Cups. And the 5 of Cups is here to remind you that sometimes You may feel there are things you're just not getting, or there are things you feel are slipping away from you, a sense of loss, but it's never really all gone. And you have to remember to always, Spirit is trying to remind you to always try to keep hope alive and to realize that everywhere where you may think there's a darkness that shouldn't be, there still is a kernel of light that's there to start bringing back the fuller light. And especially at this time of the year, in the northern hemisphere at least, we are moving back to a more lit time of the day. So this is just a reminder to say, remember, sometimes things are a matter of time.
Well, Preeti, I don't know if you know the expression, the glass is half full, the glass is half empty. Spirit wants you to not look at the half empty and consider it half full, because you may not realize, some of the things, some of the positive elements. Remember also in the beginning when I spoke about the good, if you were here for the card for the collective, when I spoke about the good you've done in life, or maybe also thinking about the good things that have happened in your life. We tend to dwell on loss. We tend to dwell on disappointment, or, things that maybe opportunities we felt have passed us by, as opposed to what we have remaining and what we have left to build upon. And Spirit is saying that's where your strength lies right now. That's where you can get, yourself back on track, is focusing your attention that way and not focusing it on, this hole. If you're going to focus it on the whole, like Mr. O said, look for that point of light there, because it is there. It is there because through every darkness that we have had to go through in life, a cancer, for example, other things, we do find the light. We do find the light. So I assure you, it's there, and Spirit wants you to find it. Good luck with that.
And I'm not paying attention to our monitors, but if you haven't hit our like button, please do. We'd appreciate it. And it's going to be your shuffle for Siama.
Hey, Siama.
Do you need more coffee by chance?
Not close.
I know, it's those old habits, eh?
But if you need
You're
to
welcome,
get yours,
Preeti.
hey, you're very welcome, Preeti. Good luck with that.
It's a ways off, but coming up in the future, I think it's Sunday, March 5th, we may be canceling or moving it time-wise because I'm going off to an interfaith gathering that's a major one in Detroit area. It's called the World Sabbath.
We will definitely have some schedule changes coming up because Convocation is coming. We're going to the whole thing this year.
Right. We're not going to be broadcasting for a few days, just our recorded shows.
And I'm doing a presentation there, so...
Yes,
honestly,
and I'm assisting.
So honestly, Thursday show and Saturday and Sunday show, we will not have live shows that week.
And that's the weekend of from Thursday the 23rd through that Sunday. There's 4 days of programming, Thursday, Friday. And I know Christopher and Stacey are going off to another festival that's in Michigan that's popular too, Nordic theme one. So have fun at that, you guys. But yeah, we won't be broadcasting at all. And it's rare we do that. We are pretty consistent. Oh.
Well, I dropped my cards, but that would not have been on the pile. I'll pick them up while we're doing this. I'll let you go first. This would have been the top card.
So this is Siama's card?
It is for Siama, yes.
All right. Siama, we give you the King of Wands today.
Because Sunny's
Spirit
up my space.
Says you can lead today. You can feel a sense of bravery, courage, confidence, and you feel like as if, some sense of spirit animal is walking behind you, whether it's the lion or not. Something that maybe gives you strength or inspires you with a certain level of strength or wisdom. The lion in some mythologies is considered the king of the forest, the king of the jungle. And so there's a sense of wisdom implied there too, besides the sense of his strength and courage.
Wow, Siama, that's a great card. this is a card where I think you just need to show everybody, your talents, your skills, your abilities. I'm going to say this in a different way. Spirit wants you to maybe come out of the closet, but when I say that, I don't mean that in a derogatory way or any kind of way that would indicate sexuality, for example. What this means is come out of the closet with who you are. Show the world who you are proudly. Stand proud, stand courageous for, your beliefs, your skills, your talents. Show the world your authenticity. People like people who are authentic. And I think the King of Wands, you can't get much more authentic than the King of Wands. And he's certainly so willing to show the world his true nature, his true self, and lead others with their light. So if there's anything that you need to share with others or want to share with others, if there's any chance for you to take on a leadership or a mentorship role, whether it's with a child or whether it's with a group, this is your time. This is your time to go for it.
Just love it. And I noticed that Kara was talking about her brother going to Salem.
Oh.
So hope he does bring back something nice for you. We're still hoping one of these days to get out there. We really want to get out there too. Maybe even try to broadcast one of our shows out there too on the road kind of thing. That was our plan a year ago, well, a little over a year ago, and then we got COVID, so we had to scrap the plan. We had already been figuring out how we were going to drive out there and stay out there, and then we got COVID.
Oh, wow. So, Sienna, good luck with that. And we're moving on to Violet Ann now. Hi, Violet Ann.
Hi, Violet Ann.
See you at happy hour.
Is it your shuffle or mine?
I pulled that, didn't I? Yeah, because I dropped the cards.
Oh, that's right, you did. Okay. Hi, Violet Ann. There you are. It's so funny. Sometimes people, they're not always around, but we notice like, oh, we haven't seen so-and-so in a week or two.
I know, and I said that to you recently. Every time I do this, people seem to pop back up. So if I brought you here today...
And we apologize that we're not always able to visit other people's shows. We have a lot of friends who have their own tarot or reading shows, and we love them all. Violet Ann's one of them, of course.
And I've been trying to expand our presence on other social media, but, I barely have time for what I'm doing now, so it's a challenge. And I think maybe after I get my project out of the way totally for Convocation, that maybe things will start improving there too. And I got other things I want to do. I still have book projects that we are desperately trying to get out, so... and I'm going to start another one.
Christopher, did you get your brother to bring you back something from Salem? Just wondering. All right, so Violet Ann. And you get the Six of Swords.
Yay!
Yeah, it's always fun to go up there around Samhain.
Can I go ahead? I'll let you.
Okay, so the Six of Swords, Violet Ann, says really maybe you feel like you've just been moving through a more difficult period of your life, or that there just are trends that were happening that felt, troublesome or felt like they were harder for you. You felt wary. But now Spirit says keep hope alive, keep faith alive, because you seem to be moving towards a different shore that's calmer, more peaceful, and that you still sort of have access to a lot of the things that maybe are more instinctual that were keeping you going, giving you courage, still giving you clarity. That's the swords. But now with that clarity, you're able to see a little bit better where you want to go or where you are actually going.
Well, Violet Ann, sail away, sail away, sail away.
Sail away, sail away, sail
you're sailing
away.
on and you're moving yourself towards better conditions, calmer, more tranquil, peaceful conditions in your life. If things have been not going your way, or, there's been turbulence in the waters, Spirit is pleased that you are willing to take that journey away from troubles and difficulties that that really don't serve you in your life. It's time to move yourself to a better place, and they really feel you are on your way. So,
Christopher, some people seem to hate it when I sing, but other people here seem to like it. So I'm going to keep singing.
I wish he wouldn't, but I like Enya. I do. I really like Enya.
So this
videos.
is the part where you say, "What have you got against Enya?"
No, I don't know. I like her music. It's relaxing and strange at the same time.
It's ethereal. It's not happy hour. That's right, Anthony. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, Anthony, we have to talk. Stop this. Encouraging him.
Yeah, there's a lot of great songs by Enya. I definitely don't think I can sing them very well, but I'm going to try. You know
don't. It's okay.
Mwahaha.
You notice that even though I did Enya, I did not sing her. I just said, sail away, sail away.
That's what I'm here for.
Ah.
Because as the fans say, as Anthony and others say, encouraging and enabling.
I gotta cut here because of him. I don't want to lose my cards again. All right.
Well, here we go.
This one's for
And
Mama
this one's
T.
for Mama T, who
Mama T.
we are hoping as well. She mentioned that she had to take Rick possibly to the hospital, so hoping that's working
I'm hoping
out.
everything turns out okay, and maybe, it'll be okay. But at any rate here, use your judgment. Look at this. You've got the High Priestess here. Is your gut telling you something is wrong, or is your gut telling you what you need to know right now? I feel here that you could be very, this is a time you can be very in tune and in touch with, your inner wisdom, your inner knowledge. And, that's awesome during a time of stress and anxiety like maybe you're experiencing right now, Mama T. Tap into that higher wisdom of yours to guide you, to give you strength, to give you encouragement during this time. I feel like you can connect now, with Beyond the Veil.
And I was holding the High Priestess up closer to the other camera because I wanted everybody to see what I love about this card, what we both love. The way her eyes look like they are simultaneously either open or closed at the same time.
Yes.
Sort of a strong metaphor for saying being in the now again, but also still being in touch with the deepest part of yourself, or having an awareness that transcends all of those levels. Your mental level, your spiritual level, but also your heart level, your overall physical level. And so Mama T, this card is saying, keep that awareness with you. Feel the love and energy that others will be sending to you at this time, and realize that Spirit is on your side. Spirit is saying, there is no burden harder for you to bear than I will give you. Everything is meant to teach us something.
Yeah. Beautiful card, and I love that card. That visual image of the High Priestess with the eyes open and shut at the same time. You can't get a better, in my mind, visual of what the High Priestess is all about. So,
Indeed.
that's what we have for you. Good luck with that.
And I'm a little warm with this jacket on, so I'm going to remove it here.
Hey,
Fiber!
You are
Fiber and
up.
Carl.
Fiber
Hey.
Magic.
There we go. And better. Now I'll feel cold in a minute. Drafty house.
This cat. You're on my wand totally now. Now what am I supposed to do?
And of course, don't forget to watch Banshee's show tomorrow, The Material Matters. It's a pre-recorded show, but we are both live in the chat room. It premieres at 10 a.m. And the idea is kind of like we hang out, we embellish the reading, especially Banshee. It's her
Well,
reading. You do.
the format has changed, so I'm not
That's
even
true.
sure I have to embellish it as much anymore. And it's changed possibly temporarily. I'm still getting feedback on it to see if I want to keep it that way. But I'm doing actually mini readings related to business and finance and all of that for each individual sign of the zodiac now. So you can check your sun, moon, and rising sign. So, check it out and see what you think. And if you like it, I will continue doing it that way. I could go back to the old way, but I'm kind of thinking I might like doing it this way.
And then I might be obliged to do that with my show on Fridays, the Outlook on the Emotional Exchanges.
Oh.
It too was a quarterly show, but I may have to compete with this one.
Were you supposed to shuffle for Fiber? Because
don't know.
shuffled for Mama T.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I
Well,
did.
then maybe I'll shuffle for Carl.
Okay. Because I did already cut them. So let's take a look. Oh,
Jackie?
hey.
Jackie likes the new way,
Hey,
she
Fiber. Surf's up.
says. Surf's up, Fiber.
Surf's up. Perfect card for a Floridian, right? This is a card of anticipation. Spirit is saying, you can anticipate something good coming your way, but also maybe it's because you already know and have planned for this eventuality to occur. You put everything in place you needed, you strategized, and now it's just a waiting game. You know that wave is coming. You know it. You're ready to ride it to success.
Yes, it's like Spirit says you're approaching that crest. You're going to over hurdle it. You're moving ahead beyond it. New goal is coming is what I think it means.
Okay.
Spirit says a new goal, new project, something new's coming. It could be reflective of some of the new stuff you've recently been doing, but I think it's something actually new, or it's a way of taking that further, because that's really what that metaphor is to me, is moving beyond what is currently happened, which has been successful.
Yeah, so it's awesome.
Kawabunga.
Cowabunga.
Let's make Shirley our last person. Hi, Shirley.
Hey, Shirley.
So that's pretty awesome. I think, I like the idea of the torches there too, because I think there's a sense too that at this time it's easier to see, or it's more clear to see where this direction is. The fire lights the way. There you go.
Okay,
So moving, now I shuffle.
for Carl.
For Carl. All right.
That's right. I'm just going to keep the cards, Mr. O. It's okay. Sunny's gone now, and I have shuffle
I guess you
space,
came just
so-
in time, Shirley. Yeah, it's kind of my favorite Three of Wands too. Ever since I started seeing this, it's like, wow, that's so modern and nouveau. No, it's not nouveau style, but it's just a new thought about it.
I do like that card, too.
You're
I
welcome,
think there's
Fiber.
just some real standouts in this Light Seers Tarot, and I think the Three of Wands is one. I think the High Priestess is definitely one.
Yeah. Well, the Five
I'm
of
sure-
Swords for being,
The Five of Swords is really
just a
interesting.
unique-
Yes, I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, and I don't like the Five of Swords. It's probably my most unfavorite card in the tarot. deck.
Now, hopefully, Carl gets a better card because we're talking about. Yeah, Carl gets what I call
AC/DC.
the ACDC card.
This card cracks us up because we keep thinking that guy
It looks like that
AC/DC.
guy from ACDC. But no, it's not that at all. What it says, Carl, is that this is also a time of exploration. This is more maybe visional for you than maybe what's going on with Fiber. This is where you're looking or seeing that possibilities seem to be coming towards you, or that you're suddenly understanding what these possibilities are, or you're just seeing them where you may not have before. whether you've seen them or not, or before or not, it just seems like really the idea is you're moving closer towards making a decision about where they might take you, what talents they might bring you or enhance in you, things like that.
Well, I would say, Carl, that where Fiber's card was more directed energy towards a goal or a new goal, as Mr. O had said, the possibilities right now are endless for you. It's just time to really envision, lots of things you'd like to do. Think about a lot of the different projects or goals or objectives that you could potentially go for. Don't limit yourself right now. I think this is about not setting limitations at this time, but exploring the possibilities. Spirit wants you to keep an open mind and recognize that, you could attain anything you truly put your mind to, so why not explore the possibilities? Good luck with that.
Oh, Fiber and Carl, you don't know how much I wanted to start singing that.
I knew it. I said, she's feeding him a song idea, doggone it.
But that's a voice I really can't do any kind of sense of justice to.
What? TNT.
It's dynamite.
We thought we could use their song for TFT. But we don't want to break copyright. We're not like a certain ex-president that uses people's songs all the time without permission.
I have to be honest. I'm just slightly out of that demographic, so I never quite got AC/DC as much as my younger brother did, that kind of thing. So I probably don't even know all those lyrics, so I wouldn't want to really pretend I do. Oh my God, Anthony says.
TFT. Okay, gotta stop this. Don't want to get legal on me.
Is it my shuffle again?
Oh,
well,
dear.
Thank you, everyone, for.
Where are we? I don't even know. Is it Jackie?
It's Libra.
Oh, it's Libra. Libra popped in. I didn't catch Libra on the list. Sorry about that.
So I shuffled for Carl, so you're doing Libra. Well, people who want to submit other song suggestions.
No. I have to get my noise canceling headphones if this keeps up. Right? Any requests?
Oh, there. We already covered. We covered, and badly it was covered.
Don't stop believing those for the Lions, right?
There we go. That's a new show idea. Tarot, Mr. Tarot sing along. There we go.
Yay!
Why don't we sing this one all together?
Libra, you have the Eight of Cups. A nice happy hour card indeed.
Nice.
Like the six, it's like a journey, but different from the Six of Swords, in that, you're leaving something behind that maybe you've outgrown. It's time for you to expand yourself. In some area of your life, Spirit is saying, it's time to move on. This is different, say, like, for example, from what we told Violet Ann, in that you're leaving troubled times. It's not so much that you're leaving troubled times necessarily. It's just things that maybe, you don't have the enthusiasm for, the motivation. Maybe you've been there, done that, and now it's time to seek a new adventure or a new spiritual elevation, whatever the case may be.
It's kind of funny that we mention, of course, a lot of times, whether or not it does show up, but the Six of Swords has a sort of similarity. But to me, when I look at the Six of Swords is sort of moving towards something. There is a sense of moving away from something, but you're moving towards something where, I'm sorry, I think I got that wrong.
You got it mixed up.
Well, no, actually, this card does seem like you're moving away from something,
well, they
too.
both do.
They both do, and they both do the other thing. Okay, Mr. O needs a song. No, he doesn't. But I like this card, Libra, because in a different way, there's something more clearer about what you're moving towards. The other one just says you sort of realize you're moving towards something calmer. This one says you're moving towards something that's maybe more inspiring, or it's illuminating in some way. Maybe it's just more emotionally feel good feel.
Feel good feel. Feel good feel. I feel that it elevates you in some way. This gives you either, bigger challenges, but I mean good challenges you want to confront and tackle, or more knowledge in some area, more knowledge about something you want to learn more, you want to elevate your thinking, or, more, a higher spiritual purpose in life. Even maybe a romantic pursuit. You want something better. You want something more fulfilling, and you're going for it. So good luck with that. I think it's an awesome card. And I say, Jackie, it's Libra. It's Libra.
Yeah, Jackie's.
I do apologize for doing what Mr. O did earlier.
Mr. O sang and got coffee.
Mr. O is getting coffee, but you messed up a name earlier like I just did. So I'm sorry. But at any rate, that is for you, Libra. And that's awesome.
We are entering the no bickering zone.
We're entering the no coffee zone, I hope. You seem like you have
gotta keep up or else you lose.
You seem like you've had enough, animated boy.
Is there a song with animation in the title?
Anyway, so we are moving on, and I'm going to check Violet's list just in case I have screwed up again.
Jackie's next. Is it
and
my shuffle?
It is Jackie. Jackie is up now. Mr. O will shuffle for Jackie because I pulled the 8 of Cups. Mr. O has coffee, so he is happy.
You could have had it too.
Do I not have it?
You could have had a warm up. Better seats. I like that.
Animaniacs.
Hum a few bars and
You're
I'll
not going
fake
to
it.
the game. Oh.
It's probably expensive.
Better seats. Well, and cheaper, I'm sure. I mean, I know money may not be an object, but for goodness sakes, these prices for these playoff tickets are crazy, especially here. I don't know about there, but holy cow.
That's like a cartoon show from either the 80s or 90s or later, and thus I probably didn't see it. I am aware of it, more or less. It's got weird creatures in it, right?
I am not sure they sold out, but they're having a watch party at Ford Field, of course, for the Lions. They have big TVs set up and screens. And I think, if they haven't sold out, it's going to be majorly attended. So even that, people are paying for tickets to go watch it on TV and be a part of the crowd at Ford Field. I'm not doing that. I'm going to watch it at home, too, from the comfort of my home.
Okay, Jackie, here's your card. Yay. Aw, your card is the Knight of Cups.
Ah.
And the Knight of Cups is a wonderful card. It means somebody is moving closer towards someone or something that they really care about. There's sort of a sense of maybe you could just be going to a celebration, or maybe you are moving closer to a person. It's not necessarily about romance. It could also just be a really strong emotional feeling. And it represents more the idea of what's happening in here than actual physically moving towards, such a situation. But anything is possible when the Knight of Cups shows up, because knights are about movement, and movement can be other levels.
Could be about a relationship beginning, or or deepening. Spirit also wants you to open your heart at this time to giving and receiving love, from others. Give love to yourself first and foremost, but also share with others right now. In a sense, this goes with our card that we had in the beginning of the show of doing good. Maybe also being compassionate, showing some compassion for others who may need a shoulder to cry on at this time, or, Spirit wants you to be there for others right now and give love, because you will get it back in kind. It's just sort of a nice flow with the Knight of Cups here, but it could also indicate some good, joyful news coming your way too. That will make you, what is this show about? Happy. So, there's some pleasantries that are on their way, or just a sense of feeling a lot of love in your heart. So it's a real awesome sign for the week ahead. Hold love into your heart this week and just watch it multiply.
I love that.
Good luck with that.
So have a great one, Jackie. Thanks so much.
We are on Christopher.
Well, we hope that's good news, yes.
All right. Sonny, are you just trying to knock my computer off of here now?
You're welcome, Jackie. And is Christopher talking about something
Yes,
to
he's
do with the
talking
game?
about the Lion Watch Party. It sold out quickly. That's probably true. Like I said, Michigan sports, we are crazy here. You pulled that. Okay. All right, Christopher, let's see what I get for you.
Just reminding viewers that quite different from Happy Hour is, of course, my Goth Tarot program.
Oh.
Wednesdays at 8 a.m. It's a pre-recorded show, and I basically just pull a few cards from a more darker themed deck, and I just sort of say, what is the dark design? What's around you at this time? What threatens that, the dark threat? And what is the dark vision you need to see your way through this?
Also,
it's all about
as an,
shadow philosophy.
Also, as an opposite to Happy Hour, I want to remind everybody that pretty soon an unhappy hour will be coming. Chat for now. We might end up not being live in the chat eventually. We're thinking about it.
Just let it run as a...
Letting it just run.
And I realized I ran an old copy of that from a couple months ago just now, so...
Whoops. But at any rate, the unhappy hour will tell you where it hurts and what you can do to turn that frown upside down. I think it's going to be around February 2nd as the fourth quarter moon, so stay tuned for that. We have a lot of things on our plate coming. We got to do U.S. and world predictions. We've got a Super Bowl prediction coming up that we always do a video for. And, oh boy, busy. We have a repeat card, Mr. Christopher. It is the King of Wands.
The King of Wands. Look at that. Fabulous.
I like it. It's a time to show your power and authority. But this is also a time to maybe move with purpose. And more. I don't want to say aggressively, because I think of maybe the King of Swords that way, but move more purposely towards your goal. Now is the time to speed things up a little bit and have faith that whatever it is you want to pursue at this time is yours. Courageously strive forward towards something, because you've got this, Spirit says. You absolutely have this.
The card is the card of a masterful person, somebody who feels as confident about themselves as they do about what their plans really are, where they really plan on going. There's a sense of instinct behind you. It's kind of like what I said when the other person had the King of Wands, the sense of really the wisdom of the king of the jungle, the king of the forest is there too. Knowing that, your dominion is exactly what you want it to be, and that you don't have to necessarily be a rough, mean person in order to win the respect or command or consent of those around you.
Well, that's like the lion in the strength card behind him there. And I get the feeling, in a sense, the King of Wands, above maybe some of the other kings, really does embody the idea of the strength card a little bit. Knowing when to push and knowing when to back off a little bit, and knowing, the right actions to take at the right time. I like that about, this particular version of the King of Wands. And so you've got that working for you too here. So wish you luck with that. Nice card for happy hour.
All right.
As a matter of fact, the presentation I'm doing for Convocation is going to be all about the court cards.
Right.
And actually how people can relate and use court cards to find out more about themselves as well. So that's going to be what I'm working on. I am been working on for Convocation. So.
All right, so this next reading is for Stacy, who's also a friend of ours.
Oh, Violet, we're just never going to see the dang sun here. I swear to you. It's been...
Very dreary.
It's got to have been a week now, again, without sunlight. And it's going to continue. I mean, we have... I just don't even know. It's kind of just depressing. So I want to talk about it at happy hour. I want to see the sun.
All right, so Stacy gets the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Swords is here to tell you, Stacy, that things are penetrating your mind at this point. Spirit is saying you are learning or will be learning something incredibly insightful, or something that brings a lot of clarity or takes you out of things that may have been confusing to you, things that maybe you were not understanding. Most likely this could be talking about maybe other people's intentions. I don't think this is necessarily about learning skill levels. I think this is more about learning what's going on around you. Maybe just sort of an awareness thing is happening. But I think it's a good sign. Ace of Swords is also about really being able to master other kinds of projects or situations. So if you have opportunities to actually learn things, of course you should go for them. Or there may be opportunities to move ahead in other fields.
Well, whether it's what he said, because, it absolutely is about that, learning something. This could lead to what I'm about to say, too, is that, I feel that Spirit is saying you're about to have a breakthrough moment. An epiphany of some sort, Stacy. Where all of a sudden, if you've been befuddled and unsure how to proceed with something, aha! You finally have the answer. If there's been a problem you've been trying to resolve, surprise. It just suddenly pops into your head and you're wondering, why couldn't I think of this all along? It's just one of those things, one of those moments where sudden inspiration or a sudden epiphany or a breakthrough comes to you that can finally move things forward in your life in a positive way. So that's what we have for you. I think it's awesome. It's a great card for happy hour. Good luck with that.
Good luck.
Nice to see you and Christopher here today. All right.
Yours. And you get Anthony.
And I get Anthony. Let's see what we get, Anthony. All right.
Our favorite football former Michigan friend.
Yay. So, hey, Harbaugh is heading out California way, I see. And frankly, my personal opinion, I know, you're the one, but you guys can have him. I've said it here. You guys can have him. I've never been impressed with him. I don't like him. I'm sorry. I don't know whether it's an intuitive thing. I don't know whether it's just whatever. Michigan State is happy. Hey, maybe they could be. I don't know. I just think it's better for Michigan overall, whether they realize it or not. It's just my opinion. But then again, you know how I felt about quarterback Stafford, too, for the Lions. I usually take an opinion that some people can't agree with. So, I don't know. But we had the sign stealing scandal, all this stuff. I think, frankly, we're better off without him. All right. Well, look at you twirling that wand away here. The Page of Wands. Page of Wands is upright. It's just a sign of, wow, don't we all feel it this weekend? We're enthusiastic. We're positive. We're optimistic about the Lions. But also, about things in your life right now, Anthony. The Spirit is saying, feel inspired. Feel inspired by the little steps maybe that have been happening in your life that are, making you more enthusiastic, more driven towards success, maybe more driven towards trying new opportunities. Maybe you've attained, a certain level of success or knowledge in your life, and now you want to take things to a different level. You want to start something new. New beginnings are definitely featured with this card. So remain enthusiastic and optimistic about the future and where you're headed. And also don't shy away. Approach new things with, with that childlike, wonder that nothing can go wrong. What's the harm in trying, right? Because if you don't try something, you never know how far you can go.
Anthony, I also think that this Page of Wands suggests, some sort of communication is coming to you. It could be about a financial or growthful matter. Wands cover finances, networking, things like that. So it's possible it could be, about a job or situation that you might want to consider. But even if it's not, it just is probably some sort of good news for you. Maybe, there's pay increases at your particular situation, every once in a while. Bigger, corporations or outfits will actually do that, just decide they need to have a pay upgrade. So some good news is coming to you, and I do feel like it's either networking, financial related. I, like Banshee, feel that, it represents also the sense of a new start for you, and I feel like if it's not exactly happening right now, I think what happens is it becomes really clear as we move towards the spring. Page of Wands sort of has a real spring feel. So, yeah.
We'll take Claudia.
We will take Claudia. Claudia's our last person. Hey, Claudia. Go Lions!
Oh, my goodness. Well, and I love this card, though, really, and it's interesting because we just had this for our card of the day on Friday on social media, and it was followed up today with the Four of Wands, which is all about celebrating. So getting good news on Friday, celebrating Saturday, and today you're getting this card personally, Anthony, and I just think that maybe some good news is on the way for you. So wishing you luck with that.
And just a reminder to everyone that traditionally for us, February is Super Tarot Love Month. And so we do a number of things that are Valentine's Day related and tarot related. But also we do a fabulous prediction for the Super Bowl. And how many times have we been right?
We've been right.
3 out of 4 times?
Yeah, however many we've done, we've only gotten one wrong. Right. So we have a pretty good track record. We're over 50-50.
So watch for news about that.
I feel good about that. And I lost track, but I'm definitely over 50-50 with my Lions predictions. So Woo-hoo. I'm happy about that. So we'll see what I predict for tomorrow on social media. And yeah, Jared Goff. You know what? I'm going to be chanting that here tomorrow.
All right.
Most definitely. They could win it all, Claudia. Oh, are you talking about the hotel is booked? The hotel is booked. Are you talking about for Convo? We did see that. I don't know. We might go to one of the nearby hotels if we're going to stay.
We haven't figured it out yet.
We haven't figured it out yet if we want to do that or not. I mean,
yeah,
we're not that far overall from Ypsilanti, but to drive every day and with February weather being so unpredictable, we're hedging on what we want to do.
Thanks, Anthony.
Thanks for that, Anthony. I appreciate that. I really love doing them. It's a challenge. So, it's fun. It's been fun.
Well, for anyone who knows or cares, as far as convocation goes, Most years we don't go. We're going this year because, of course, she's presenting. I'm assisting. We've been asked to be in a community ritual. We think that's a great honor. And people are coming that we really do want to see. But we almost always never have stayed at the hotel.
Yeah.
We have cats to feed, and we
Yeah.
figure, like, we're commuters. We're born and bred commuters. So we just drive in and drive back. This time is maybe different.
Yeah, this time it's a little different, you know, especially since I'm presenting. I don't want to miss, you know, be all flustered from a bad drive-in, etc. So we'll see how it goes.
All right.
But also
so,
because of my cancer treatment and drugs that I gotta take and stuff, it's not that I can't travel, but it can be a little clunky. So,
I think the last time we went was before COVID too, wasn't
yeah,
it?
yeah. So it's been a while, and before my
haven't went in years.
diagnosis, so it's been a while. Anyway,
So we'll
let's
see you
move
there.
on to. Is it
Shirley.
Shirley?
All right, and I just wanted
Shirley,
to.
it's Shirley. Hi there.
Shirley, it's Shirley. I know you're probably tired of jokes like that, right? But I just want to shuffle again just to clear my mind of all the chatter we've been doing so I can really focus for you, Shirley. Give you the happy hour message you deserve.
It'll be nice to see you too. It'd be awesome, you know.
Totally.
So we're looking forward to it.
All right, Shirley. And you get a repeat.
Oh, wow! It just came up recently.
It's right. It was Stacy's card.
Shirley, yeah.
Before Anthony, it's the Ace of Swords again. I'll let you go first this time. If you
So
don't mind.
Shirley, this is like I really do feel too. This sense more of a breakthrough moment with this card, even for you. I feel this. There's a few ways I can take the Ace of Swords. I also want to add something to it this time, though, and say that, you know, some breakthrough, some epiphany you have, some aha moment where suddenly everything becomes crystal clear, will lead to some success, the beginning of a successful phase for you. I think Spirit is leading you that way, that you're headed towards success, and it's going to come through something that just is a breakthrough moment. You realize now, I have to do this, and if I do this, it will be successful. Believe and trust in, you know, what your mind is feeding you, you know, what pops into your head. It may be something that could solve a problem. It may be something that could, you know, put you on a path towards success.
And Shirley, I know you've been busy or concerned over your business, you know, whether or not it was going to work out or not. And I feel like this suggests that either, like we've said before, there's something you understand all of a sudden, an epiphany, aha moment, or it is just a breakthrough in terms of brainstorming. It says, oh, I should do this with my business. Or it could be saying, no, there's actually something else that you can do that you're qualified to do, and that maybe it's different, but it suddenly presents as an opportunity that is lucrative enough for you to want to pursue. Either way, I do feel like this is a change in that status quo more than anything. But it could also apply to just other parts of your life too. You may have other understandings. It may be the whole apparatus or whatever condition of your life that suddenly you are moving into a time where maybe you are understanding things differently. You know, somehow light has penetrated where maybe, you know, things were confusing before. Now you're just understanding a lot of things better.
I didn't want to interrupt Mr. O. I wanted to say before it changed that it's 1 minute away from 11:11 here, Violet.
It is 11:11.
Not on my phone, on my
Mine
machine.
it is.
What?
And I am official.
I guess it's because I'm behind. Would it even affect my clock?
No comment.
At any rate, it's 10. It's 11:10 here still. My clock seems to not be moving. But anyway, that's what we have for you. I have nothing to add to mine. Do you have anything else you wanted to say?
No,
there?
I think that's it pretty much. You know,
Good luck with that,
watch
Shirley.
for clarity or understand that, you know, maybe a solution is coming to you or some insight that would help you.
All right, Violet. We'll see you in a minute. And
Claudia.
we're on Claudia.
Hey, Claudia.
They say it's a really nice hotel that Convo's at, Claudia. And so in a way, I'm sorry we didn't stay, but get in there. I don't know. We're still thinking about it. Like I said, our options. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if we're going to go for the whole thing or not. Claudia says Friday to Sunday. It does open on Thursday
Well, we are
night.
going to Convo for the whole thing. We are going to the whole.
We're registered, but it doesn't mean
That we're going staying for the hotel the whole thing.
right.
Yeah, gotcha.
Whatever. So just remind everybody, we are back tomorrow, 2 to 4 p.m., our regular show. Also, as I mentioned before, we are doing our last witching hour, which is 3 a.m. on Monday morning, the 28th. So it's like kind of like Sunday overnight. I see.
Well, it's the Four of Cups for you.
Claudia gets the 4 of Cups.
Nothing wrong with that, you
Of
know.
course.
Even if it is a matter of, taking some time off to be a little lazy, to just be a little bit indifferent to, letting some of life pass you by a little bit. Spirit saying we don't always have to be on top of everything in our lives. Sometimes it's good to just take a step back and be a little bit lazy and non-productive, because sometimes there is things happening when you are in that state. Maybe your mind will become a little bit clearer and sharper. Maybe ideas will start popping into your head. You'll be able to start thinking about what the next moves in your life should be. Sometimes it's good to say no to things too. Spirit wants to also remind you, if you really feel you have too much on your plate right now, just say no. It's okay.
Well, it almost feels like Spirit is saying, if there is some sort of epiphany or, aha moment or realization, you can wait for it. It's not something so crucial that you have to have it right now. You can, smell the flowers. You can kind of bask in the moment. You can read a book until you do feel, or whatever, that you have reached that sense of awareness that maybe Spirit says it's coming for you, but you don't have to get in line for it. You don't have to really push ahead for it. So Spirit may be saying, if you have been more competitive about certain things, this is a time where you don't have to worry about that. It's surely coming to you.
Well, you absolutely sound like you need some downtime. So, maybe convocation will be some of that for you. But also, this idea too that maybe looking at taking the time to step back and thinking, what can I eliminate? What am I doing that is not necessary anymore? Do I really need all of these cups that I have here in front of me? I mean, that's something to think about. Maybe there's ways to move and shuffle things around and reprioritize a little bit. So step back, give yourself some time to think about that a bit. And that's what we have for you.
Happy birthday when it comes. Nice.
Oh, well, don't forget, we do birthday readings here, Claudia. So when it gets close to your birthday, let us know, and
it'll
do it
schedule
at
for either Saturday or
we'll do it
Sunday.
at the start of one of our shows. So yeah.
I cut you off. Oh my God.
He did again. All right, Mr. O, who are we on? Is it could it be Violet already?
Yes, it could be.
It could be. 5-5. Wow. Hey, congrats.
Yeah, so even if you didn't think you were going to show up that particular show, if we knew about it and if you wanted, we could do it, and then you could just navigate to the show whenever you want. They're usually in the beginning after the general announcements and the
Card
collective.
for the collective, yeah.
And we'd love to do that for you. Oh, it's in April. Okay, we got plenty of time.
So you're an Aries like me, I hope? Yay!
I'll take it. April 11th.
Like I said, I carry the rear of the ram. I'm just right at the tail end of Aries. Literally.
In our life, we've known a lot of Aries. We've known a few who were close friends who were March Aries, each of us.
I have an old grade school, high school friend who's an Aries. Yeah.
All right,
A
Violet.
a very early April Aries.
The wheel in the sky keeps it turning.
Hey, Violet, things are changing. Things are shifting. Your fate, your luck is on the upswing. Maybe some of the things that you are doing right now has helped kind of turn that wheel for you. A cycle in your life is changing. Growth is now possible. Moves forward are now possible. Things seem to happen with right timing. Like, perhaps maybe realizing, that you need to do a certain thing like we talked about on Thursday's show, with your question, maybe doing that is turning or deciding that is going to be changing your luck and changing your fate. It's a synchronicity that you may have found, the right thing to do at the right moment and time in your life. So I can see it relating to that, but in general, it just seems as though something is improving for you and the wheel of fate is on your side.
I love it. I think this does talk about what you're mentioning here and what we talked about.
Yeah.
There's a shift coming. There's sort of a change in cycling, and it may be, moving from that experience or something very similar, but I think that's what it is about too.
And I love stuff like this one because it happened earlier in the show too, I think a little bit. But where you can find you get a card like this in another reading like Happy Hour that seems to follow up on what's been on people's minds, And so, like, I even feel like for example, Lena's case earlier, she asked a lot about the future, but Spirit wants her to focus on the now, right now, and enjoy the moment. And so, see, this happens sometimes, and I really think it's cool when it does.
I like fibrous comment, and I wonder, like sometimes it does get into a minutiae. Oh, you're so many degrees. Oh, you might as well be this. You might as well not, So I would be willing, if you wanted, to look into that ourselves too. I do a little bit of that. Just pop it in Gmail if you're at all interested. No obligation. I'll just check it out with my own sources. But yeah, sometimes you just read both and then decide which fits better.
Anyway, that's what we have for you. Good luck with that, Violet. It looks
good luck, Violet. Alrighty, so we have concluded Happy Hour.
No, we have not. He hasn't drawn a card for me yet.
You cut me off as usual. We'll now proceed to the final readings.
To the final readings for us. Happy Hour is not concluded until I'm happy.
Okay, you asked for it.
And hopefully I can make Mr. O happy with a happy card too.
I control the horizontal and the vertical.
Oh, Mr. O, Mr. O. He was teasing.
We have gone into overtime. No, we love you all. We do. We love you all.
Well, see? Don't worry.
I wrote it right
no
there.
Worries.
I wrote it
we
right
are
there.
Wrapping it up here.
I wrote it right there. We love you all.
Mr. AC/DC boy, you're going to have to sing it now.
Thunderstruck! I'm TNT. I'm dynamite. So, watch me explode. Is that singing? I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure. So, at any rate, you've got the Seven of Cups. So,
thank you.
Many possibilities lie before you. Many opportunities for growth. You just, you just look at them.
No, I want to be what Kara mentioned, a growther.
Dream a little dream. Why not really explore
Dream a little dream for me. That's Mamas and Papas, right? Mama Cass?
Whatever. At any rate, this isn't about exploring the multitude of songs out there.
Much coffee.
This isn't about exploring the multitude of songs out there or the many cups of coffee that you drink.
It is.
This is about exploring the possibilities in your life beyond the coffee cup, beyond the singing. Look at all of that.
I need a better manager.
It's all lying, waiting for you to open that door to explore. But you know what? Who says you have to limit yourself? You don't. The sky's the limit, Mr. O.
Is there a song? Take it to the limit one more time.
You don't even like is that the Eagles?
Yes.
You don't even like the Eagles.
I know. I don't like them a whole lot. They're okay, but they're not like one of my favorites.
I don't mind the Eagles. I'm just saying.
No, we're not cute. We're horrible. We're hilarious. That's what we are. We're hilarious.
Delirious.
Delirious.
Oh, no. It's everything in a song. Yeah. Anyway. All right.
You're welcome,
You're
Shirley.
very welcome, Shirley. Anyway.
Has anyone not given a song reference? I think everyone has.
Sonny hasn't, and for good reason.
Is there a song with meow in it?
The Meow Mix song.
Meow, meow, meow.
He
meow,
needs to
meow,
do something,
meow,
Kara,
meow.
honestly. It's going to be hard for me to focus on what I got to get done today.
Oh, you can do it, baby. You got the star.
Ooh, I'm a star. I'm a star.
I know there's plenty of songs. When you wish upon a star, doesn't matter who you are. Banshee, you are a true star. You know how to pull that energy down from the ultimate source. That's what this card is talking about. Spirit says you are really connected. That's what this card is about, is a connection. You understand where destiny lies, and you keep yourself tethered to it. You're in for the ride. You may not get there exactly the way you want, but you're going to get there.
I like it. I like it. I do feel well, for the most part, I feel optimistic. We have this little glitch with the blood test, but I am hoping it's a good thing, and I'm keeping hope alive, and I'm attaching myself to hope at this time. So it's nice that I got this card because of, seeing results that trouble me a little bit, but knowing that there's a possible good reason for it that I just found out today. There could be a bad one. It might be okay. So I'm very hopeful, and I'm also very hopeful for the Lions. So keep hope alive that the Lions are going to take it all tomorrow and go to the Super Bowl. And I'm going to do a namaste blessing right now.
Well, before we do that, I just wanted to mention that Fiber mentioned that me and Carl were both on fire. So if we can figure out how to do it, me and Carl should have a duet of some sort.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. Guys, don't open this can of worms.
Life is a cabaret.
I
There
truly
you go.
love songs.
Hey, Anthony,
I
we can
sing
include
to
you too. You
myself
got some
all
pipes.
the
Come on.
time. I don't subject the world to my singing, but I sing all the
Oh,
time.
so you think I'm subjecting. That's very subjective of you.
Anyway.
Ebony, ivory,
Come on, Mr. O. Don't
living
look.
in
Pick a
perfect
card. Don't
harmony.
look.
I don't know the words.
Don't look.
I'm not looking.
You could have turned your head away.
No, I
I
can't.
I know.
Do I get to read it, or do you want to read
I
it?
want to read it, but could you show the picture, please?
I could.
Oh, jeez. Yay.
It's pretty.
It's pretty, and it is...
Hey, John. We are actually concluding our show, so you missed us. We're sorry about that.
Yeah. But do check us out again. We'll be here tomorrow live to answer any question
We'll be
from
back
2
2
to
to
4
4.
p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we're just finishing our happy hour, but we'll be here next week too. I think at the same time. You're not working mornings, right?
I'm not. So we'll be here next Saturday morning too.
10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So this card for the collective is the Blessing of Faith. The universe is testing you. Oh my gosh. Will you, testing you, will be faithful and true to yourself? Be courageous, for you are supported by a divine ocean of love. You are gifted at this time with the blessing of a strong faith that will see you through the present challenges. I really needed this. I don't know about the rest of you, but of course my blood test is testing my faith. So you know what? I say trust the universe has your back. Trust in yourself. Believe in yourself, and all will be well. Have a strong faith that you can get through whatever life throws at you. Namaste, everybody. I hope everybody has a very happy day, a wonderful week ahead, and go Lions! Jared Goff! Jared Goff! Jared Goff! We'll see you all soon.
And we love you all. Thank you for coming. Bye-bye.